Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rebecca Lina, a European District Marketing Manager for CNC. Today, I'll be talking about recommendations and justifications to CNC on managing the Pao scandal. Well, I'll briefly talk about China National Consumer Goods Corporation, CNC, in general as a major Chinese company that manufactures a range of cleaning household products like the popular bath gel Pao Pao. Pao Pao bath gel was introduced to the mainland Chinese market in the 1990s and has been the popular household brand since the early 2000s. CNC holds 60% of the Chinese market in personal hygiene and household cleaning products. Much of the Pao Pao branding was based on a marketing strategy that appealed to quality, status, and the Chinese national identity. CNC's marketing strategy worked very well, and the Pao Pao quickly became the top bath gel in mainland China and a major competitor in other Asian countries like Vietnam, South Korea, and Taiwan. Mainly, I would like to talk about the controversial television commercial for the bath gel Pao Pao, which had been broadcasting throughout China 2 weeks ago. This commercial has an extremely negative impact on the company's image throughout Europe, and since the commercial first appeared in mainland, activists and the social media users on sites like YouTube and Twitter have been demanding for an apology from CNC, calling the company racist, or worse, the Chinese culture being referred to as racist. I am worried about what consequences the Pao Pao commercial will have on the European market. For the past decade, Pao Pao has become a household cleaning brand throughout Asia and Europe, with UK, France, and Germany leading the European market. Unfortunately, there is a sudden decline on our market in Europe due to the controversial commercial of Pao Pao, and European distributors are demanding that something needs to be done to solve this issue. Based on the size of our market area, and our sales for a year are $300, I project CNC will be in excellent position to attract the European market by 10% every year if we use a more globalized approach while maintaining the company's overall image of being a high-quality Chinese brand. We plan to aggressively build our client base through newspapers, websites, social media, advertisement, direct email, word of mouth, and the public relations to counteract the negative image. With the extensive experience I have throughout the UK, France, and Germany, I recommend that we should think about how to make up for the negative impact that the recent commercial in mainland China has. By doing so, we will be in a great position to penetrate the European market. The company not only needs to counteract the negative impact that the Pao Pao commercial has on the company, but also needs to revise the overall marketing strategies so as to maximize our sales. We should change from the traditional approaches to advertisement, which are behind times, to digital technologies and social media while branding our products. The company needs to reconsider how to structure the marketing and sales department. Unless we do so, I am worried the European expansion will continue to suffer. If CNC truly wants to expand beyond China and compete in the global market. There is need to improve on our customer care and respond to complaints as soon as possible without letting issues get out of hand to avoid widespread of negative image. I encourage that workers should be treated as equals among superiors when presenting ideas, and to welcome new ideas and advice from the staff, the public, and the European office. The Shenzhen office could try to be more clear to the European team about their expectations. There's need to improve on communication between the two main offices so as to have a better working relationship, and this can facilitate brainstorming together as a team. Communication can be two-way and horizontal rather than top-down method to facilitate free flow of information and to minimize the dictating on how things are to be done. The company also needs to change its corporate culture. Pao branding was based on Chinese identity, which differs from the European culture. The branding should not be associated to cultures, but should be made for all people from different cultural backgrounds. The European office should be given more of a voice and decision-making power so they could use what they know to appeal to the European consumer. I encourage freedom of expression and equal distribution of power. Benefits of our recommendation: by revising our marketing strategies, we will be able to boost our sales by 30% and our product will be able to compete favorably in the global market. Restructuring the marketing and sales department will help us to have new marketing strategies that appeal to the global society, and our product can gain a competitive advantage over many other companies. Counteracting the negative image will help change our company from the current racist image to a better company with better morals. Improving on the communication will facilitate ease of flow of information, brainstorming, and the good working relationship. A brief summary: by trying to change its corporate culture, this will help in avoiding cross-cultural conflicts, minimize on dictating on how things are to be done. Customer care and quick response to the complaints. This will help us to avoid a widespread of negative image, and this will increase our customer loyalty. Sorry, I jumped a few points. But in summary of what I've been talking about, to improve on our customer care and problem solving, European office to be given more of decision-making powers, changing from the current racist image, restructuring marketing and sales departments, solving problem of communication between international offices, global branding, the company to consider digital technology and social media, moving away from the current racist image. And finally, I highly recommend that managers could put in consideration a more globalized approach to marketing while maintaining the company's overall image of being a high-quality Chinese brand, so that we can compete in the global market favorably. And this will help us to immediately penetrate the European markets. Thank you for sparing your precious time to be here today.